Hello dealers, my name is Brian Baker. I'm the owner of Drive Easy Dealer Services. Coming to talk to you today, making a short video about trying to create new revenue streams into your dealership during this time with the pandemic, and we've noticed and had our sales affected. We've noticed that a pandemic can shut down basically our business overnight. I'm just giving you some ideas to think about of how to create revenue streams back into your dealership without initiating a cost expense to yourself and your pocketbook to have to come up with a program that to pay for that would cost you money. What I do with Drive Easy Dealer Services, I'll just give you a little background on myself. I'm a third generation car guy. I have been around in the dealership industry for 3 generations, from my grandfather down to me. I've seen a lot of coming and goings of the dealerships, the buy here, pay here's. I kind of grew up in the back office of a car dealership. So I have a lot of knowledge on that stuff. I don't know everything, but I have a lot of experience out in the field and dealing with dealers. And what I've done is I've created a program that the dealers love using it. I started off small and implemented it with a few local friends of mine, a few dealer friends of mine. Implemented this program to kind of offset the high price of car insurance and what the problems they were having. Customers wasn't buying the cars because the payments were too high on insurance, whether it be a bad driving record or credit or just the prices going up on the cost of insurance. And so I kind of come up with a plan. I implemented it for the past 3 years. We have been using this plan with some good friends of mine that are dealers. They've been implementing this plan and using it successfully. Had extensive multiple calls with OCCC, getting a lot of the regulatory worked out and figured out how to do this, where it works properly for the dealers while you maintain, your legal responsibility through OCCC. So I've come up with a program that kind of pairs up the debt cancellation program that's authorized by the state of Texas. It's actually written into the statute. I paired that up with also having the customer having the benefit of having a roadside program as well, where they're able to get the towing and the flat tire service, gas service, jump start, all the basically the VIP service of the roadside as well. So what I do with my company is I teach dealers how to utilize my program. I created a web-based program that is cloud-based. It's real simple to use. We do all the training on site. We show you how to do everything, how to implement it, how to sell it to the customers. In a nutshell, what you're essentially doing is with a debt cancellation program, and what I've noticed with dealers is they're not big on change, but with everything that's changing in our environment and our society now, we have to change. I mean, 20 years ago, there was not much on the internet. Everybody was just, getting used to AOL. Google wasn't even a factor. So, there is a lot of things that have changed. As a dealer, we're all using social media sites, which is great advertising. It's the cheapest way to advertise right now and direct to the customer. So the whole deal is we have to put everything into our dealership now. We have to check everything, dot all the I's, cross all the T's to make sure that we're doing everything the most efficient way to maximize the profit that we're making in our dealerships. One thing that I looked at on this program with debt cancellation, and that's what it essentially is, and you can look it up on the statutes. Debt cancellation program, I'm a member of TIADA, and National Dealers Association, and the problem is when I was asked, or I've talked to some of the people that's involved in some of this, some of the dealers and agencies and stuff around. And the problem is there's just no education. I get it as a dealer. Look, we're selling cars, we're going to auctions, we're getting cars ready, we're reconning them, we're taking payments, we're dealing with employee issues. There's a lot of things that go into running a car dealership, as you know. The thing is you get so caught up in doing that day to day, and it just takes up your daily grind, that you need to add something to that to make more profit. With the debt cancellation program that was implemented in 2015, it makes it legal for you to do in the state of Texas and most states. So what we essentially want to do is just get the best benefits for the dealer, the best benefits for the customer. So what we've done is put a program together that averages about $100 a month. So each each customer will pay you, and that's what I love about it. The dealer's in full control. You're in full control of all your customers. You're in full control of the payments. You're in full control of everything that's going to happen. Signing the contracts, everything happens at a point of sale contract at your dealership when you sell that unit. The great thing is about my program is you're able to go and capture, let's say you have 300 notes that's on the books now. You're able to go capture those customers and offer that to them. Hey, I have an in-house program. Do you want to listen to what I have in the in-house program? It averages about $100 a month. And they say, versus what? I said, how much do you pay for full coverage insurance? Well, we pay, $280, or we pay $320, or $250. So the whole deal is you pair this debt cancellation up with the most basic liability insurance. The customers only need to get the most basic insurance of liability for the state of Texas. Pair that up with a debt cancellation. So the requirement from the state is the liability insurance. As far as the collision part that covers your asset, your car, that's not required by the state. That's required by a lien holder, by the person that owns the car until the customer pays it off. So what you're doing is saying, it's okay, Mr. Customer, I'm going to go ahead and let you get onto my debt cancellation program in lieu of having to get the collision part of the insurance. So that makes it cheaper on the customer. For that, it costs about $100 a month. On top of that, we're going to throw in all the roadside benefits to that for that same $100. So the customer loves it. They get the ease. They get the ease and the peace of mind of having, being covered for roadside lockout services, all of that's included. They love that. What would happen is in the event of a customer having a total loss, they love it that the car is totaled out. Not a fender bender, we're talking about a total loss. In the event of a total loss, and you're in control of that as well, you look at the car, you determine if it's a total loss. After that's determined, you turn around, the customer can give you another down payment, and then you could turn around and sign them up on another car. Let's say that car is worth $4,000. You have an account, everybody's paying into that account once a month. So you have a big, pie that everybody's paying into. And the whole deal is, or a fund, everybody's paying into that. If that customer has an accident, you take $4,000 out of that fund, go replace your car, and then you have a new car to sell again. Sell the customer a car that you have existing on your lot right now. They still need to pay a down payment. You get them in payments and get them back on the road again. The great thing is that's a peace of mind to the customer. If it's a total loss, it wipes their debt out completely. Hence the name debt cancellation. So you're going to wipe their debt out completely in the event of a total loss or the vehicle is reported stolen by the police department. They still have to, with the police department, they still need to report that car stolen. You still need to have the report that goes with that. But again, you're in full control. The dealer is telling the customers what all steps they have to follow to participate in my in-house debt cancellation program. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. That's the benefit of the customers. What it's going to create for you as a dealer. A lot of y'all dealers sell cars on Saturdays and Sundays. Insurance companies are closed on Saturdays and Sundays, most of them. So they can't get the coverage till Monday. So either let them take the car with no protection and hope that they go get the insurance, or you sign them up on your in-house program. You have them set up on it. The great part to debt cancellation is if they sign up on this program, they have 30 days to replace that with full coverage insurance. If they don't want to replace it with full coverage insurance, that's fine. They could keep the debt cancellation for the life of for the term of the loan. And you but the great thing is what's written into the law is they have 30 days to change their mind and go with full coverage insurance. If they don't change their mind, it becomes part of the note. So if you have a 36-month term, you're going to collect that for the next 36 months. And the great thing is when you're in full control, all the tracking is done by the car payment. So this is paired up with their car payment. So let's say they're paying $50 every 2 weeks for your in-house program. They're paying $300 for the car payment. So they pay, $150 plus another $50 for this program. So they're paying $200 every 2 weeks, $400 total a month. They just make that a part of the car payment. They never even question it. The great thing is what I want to know is when I walk in a dealer, I said, how big is your stack? I said, what stack? I said, your stack of cancellation notices from your full coverage insurance, is it this big? Is it this big? I said, because a lot of dealers have problems with this. And look, guys, here's the problem. You are staying on the phone, you're paying an employee, you're paying somebody to verify that with a customer, verifying that with Progressive, Geico, Fred Loya. It's a constant vicious cycle of verifying that they have insurance. Then they cancel next month, then they cancel the next month, then the next month. It just goes on and on. The great thing is you're in full control, because if they don't make their car payment with this, they don't have it. There's no questioning on it. So you're not working for the insurance company for free. That's what's happening right now. You work for the insurance company for free to make that customer go pay the insurance company. I want to redirect those funds back into your dealership. Let me redirect those funds back to you, and you stay in control of that. You're in control of buying the cars. It's your car. Why should you be in control of the money on protecting your asset? That's what I asked you. And I would just say the biggest thing is with dealers, and I'm going to try to wrap this up. The biggest thing with dealers is change. Dealers, please, you have to make a change. If you expect to make some more money and make your dealership more profitable, you can't keep doing the same things you're doing. Has it changed last year? Has it changed the prior year? No. You got to make some changes that creates money that comes in there that makes the dealership more profitable. Everything's competitive now. Everybody has a cell phone. They can check all dealers around you in a 5-mile radius in 20 minutes and know who has what and how much it is. I said, there's no more driving lot to lot to lot to look at cars. They look at them on their telephone. So the whole thing is we really need to revamp the way that we're thinking, make a change. The great thing is with my program, it's zero cost to start it. It's zero cost to run the program to you whatsoever. There's no contracts. You can get this all ran, and we could have you set up from the date you agree to sign on with me. I could build you a portal, have you an internet portal-based site set up, being able to print contracts ready to go within the next 5 business days. So it takes time to create all that stuff. I have the software, I have the contracts, and I have the training that we can do. We'll just get out and train you. You'll be ready to go in a few days. And that's the great thing is there's no investment on your side. The customers are going to pay for all this. So it's all your good customers paying for the few customers that have the accidents. So that kind of, and I want to go over just a couple of quick key points. This program can be, if you finance any customer, if you're trusting them to take your asset, your car, you can put them on the program. The program will never turn them down. I don't care if they have a Mexican passport, if they have a bad driving record, DWIs, even if the car is rebuilt salvage title. A lot of dealers sell those. You can run this with this program, no problem. I said that's the good part, because a lot of insurance companies won't even cover rebuilt salvage title vehicles. My staff is bilingual. You will need no extra staff members to run this program. Please, just give us a call. Let us come out and do a one-on-one consultation. Let us do an evaluation of your dealership, talk to you about it, ask all the questions. Hopefully we can answer all the questions about our program, and let us show you how to start driving more profits to your dealership. Thank you very much.